Welcome to Thrive with Meghan and Harry. We bring you news, views, and commentary about Harry and Meghan. Let's thrive together, guys. Oh my God, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. As you know, it's still my birthday week. Technically not the birthday week anymore, but it's the birthday month still. We're still celebrating. Me and my daughter, we're still celebrating for the whole month. But breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Oh my gosh, guys, this is breaking news right here, right now. Guys, Prince William and Kate are facing more protests and backlash as tour continues to Jamaica. Okay? Oh my goodness, guys. Okay. And I'm reading here from Global News. It says here Prince William and Kate Middleton have gone on to on the charm offensive with the latest tour. But that doesn't mean it's without dissenters. Now, somebody said that in order to have a charm offensive, you have to be charming. And these two ain't charming, guys. They ain't charming. Listen, now we all know that they were forced to cancel one of their first tour outings in Belize over the weekend. We all know that after the villagers staged a protest. A protest. Why do I say protest? Protest, okay? And they now face more backlash as they head to Jamaica this week. So, it said here, well, we all know it happened today. The protests were going on today. And not only that, there's even more stuff going on. Oh, by the way, as well, even bigger breaking news, Jamaica is now going to be, what is the word? They're going to be free, guys. They're going to be free. They are firing the Queen as head of state, as far as we know. But anyways, it says here, open letter to Prince William and the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate. Dear Wills and Kate, we note with great concern your visit to our country, Jamaica, during a period when we are still in the throes of a global pandemic and bracing for the full impact of another global crisis associated with the Russian-Ukrainian war. Many Jamaicans are unaware of your visit as they struggle to cope with the horrendous fallout of the C-19 pandemic, exacerbated by pre-existing social and economic hardships inherited from our colonial past. Okay, that's what they said. We also note that your visit is part of the celebrations to mark the 70th anniversary of the coronation of your grandmother and the 60th anniversary of Jamaica's independence. We see no reason to celebrate 70 years of the ascension of your grandmother to the British throne because her leadership and that of her predecessors have perpetuated the greatest human rights tragedy in the history of humankind. Her ascension to the throne in February 1952 took place 14 years after the 1938 labor uprisings against inhumane living conditions and treatment of workers, painful legacies of plantation slavery, which persist today. During her 70 years on the throne, your grandmother has done nothing to redress and atone for the suffering of our ancestors that took place during her reign and or during the entire period of British trafficking of Africans, enslavement, in adventureship, and colonialization. In fact, on September 30th, 2015, former Prime Minister David Cameron addressed a joint sitting of both houses of the Jamaican Parliament and told us to move on from this painful legacy, merely acknowledging the horrors of slavery and asserting British leadership in the abolition of slavery. Many of us were outraged and demanded an apology through several open letters by former PM P.J. Patterson, Sir Hilary Beckles, Vice Chancellor of the University of the West Indies and the University of Technology, Jamaica professionals, as well as newspaper articles, including one by Dr. Henry Morgan. We still await an apology for the offensive and insensitive statements. We have not forgotten. And as Cameron correctly noted, these wounds run very deep. We therefore will not participate in your Platinum Jubilee celebration. There you go. Bye. Bye. But and they go on to say, actually, we will, however, celebrate 60 years of freedom from British colonial domination. We are saddened that our progress has not been made given the sorry. We are saddened that more progress has not been made given the burden of our colonial inheritance. We nonetheless celebrate the many achievements of great Jamaicans who rejected negative colonial self-concepts and who self-confidently succeeded against tremendous odds. We will also remember and celebrate our freedom fighters, including our national heroes who bravely fought against British tyrannical rule and abominable human rights abuses. We welcome you to join this celebration. Guys, I told you the other day, and it goes on and on and on, guys. It goes on and on, but I can't read the whole thing. I told you guys the other day that nobody does it like Jamaica when it comes to reading people. Okay, Jamaicans know how to read, and that was a read. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, guys, this is crazy. And obviously, we all saw all those photos of all the people who were like protesting in Jamaica, and even listen, it doesn't even have to be a lot of people, guys. It could be a couple hundred people, and you know what? They gotta listen. It's gonna go everywhere, everywhere. Those pictures, those photos are everywhere today, everywhere. Oh man. And guys, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. The funniest part about this, and the best part for me, is my man, Beanie Man. No, okay, I'm not gonna do the Jamaican accent. I don't want to offend anybody. I'm not gonna do it, but I can do it. But I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to offend anybody. Anyways, Beanie Man shuns Prince William, Kate Middleton's royal visit to Jamaica, prefers Harry and Meghan instead. I am loving Beanie Man right now. Beanie, you are the best, Beanie. King of the Dancehall Beanie Man has been getting much support on Twitter after he declared during an interview with Good Morning Britain that he and his Jamaican compatriots do not want the Queen to remain head of state of the island and are not enthusiastic about Prince William and his wife Kate Middleton's visit. Jamaicans don't want the Queen. Me can tell you that. Okay? We don't want to be controlled by nobody, Beanie Man said in the interview. We are just here, controlled by the British, ruled by the British law. When we got into the court, it's all about the Queen and the Queen serve and the Queen this and the Queen that. But what about, but what they're doing for Jamaica? Okay, yeah, okay. But what are they doing for Jamaica? We would love to know. They're not doing nothing, he said. Wills and Kate are set to arrive in Jamaica. Of course, we know that today. Okay. Okay, for a 3-day stay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there you go, blah, blah, blah. Okay, however, Beanie said that while Jamaicans are not interested in seeing the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, if it were William's younger brother, Harry, and his wife Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who were coming, then the reaction would be different, as the 37-year-old is well liked by Jamaicans. If Harry did they, people would have react differently. People would have gone meet Harry, and I'm not gonna do the Jamaican accent. I'm not, guys. I could do it, but it would. I don't want to offend nobody. I don't want to offend my Jamaican squatties here. But anyways, William, nobody wants to see that. That's what Beanie said. And it says here, according to a news release from the couple, they are expected to, among other things, celebrate the life and legacy of reggae legend Bob Marley with future music stars as they mark the Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee. Yeah, they don't want you. You can go and you can mark all the Queen Elizabeth Jubilee, all that stuff that you want. Nobody there wants you guys. Nobody wants you. So it says here, it goes on to say, Jamaica is one of the 3 Caribbean countries, including Belize and the Bahamas. So guys, so now, okay, so they chose 3 countries to go to, 3 islands, okay? Belize already protested. They started the ball rolling with the protests, okay? Now Jamaica is keeping the ball rolling with their protests. Now what is Bahamas gonna do? What is Bahamas gonna do? What are you gonna do, Bahamas? Come on, you gotta keep it going, Bahamas. You gotta keep it going. We wanna know what you're gonna do. I hope that you guys do something too. So, anyways, so it says here, yeah, Jamaica is one of the 3 countries, including Belize and the Bahamas, which the Duke and Duchess, the Duck and Duchess, the Duck and Duchess are visiting. Sorry about that, guys. I said I I didn't mean to say the Duck and Duchess, but there you go. Are visiting on the 2022 Royal Tour, and a news release from the King's House a few weeks ago said that the visit is part of the celebrations to mark the 70th anniversary of the coronation of the Queen and the 60th anniversary of Jamaica's independence. But you know what? People are taking the 60th anniversary of Jamaica's independence and they're rejecting the 70th anniversary of the coronation of the Queen. We don't want it. We don't want you. Stay over there in England. It's like simple as that. So yeah, so guys, that is basically it. They are protesting. They don't want you there. I want to see what Bahamas is going to do. And there you go. I just want to see what Bahamas is going to do after this. So it says here, it goes on here, Queen Elizabeth had visited Jamaica on 6 occasions, the last being in 2022 to mark her Golden Jubilee, and they claim they were warmly received, but I remember seeing they did have some protests in those days as well. So there you go. And it says here, her son Prince Charles, heir to the British throne, also visited the island in 2000 and 2008. And in 2000, Charles visited the cradle of reggae music, blah, 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 French tongue, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. And of course, we know that Harry was there. So it says here, then a bachelor, Prince Harry had arrived in Jamaica on March 5th, 2012 for a 4-day official visit as part of the activities to celebrate the Diamond Jubilee of his grandmother, which had marked 60 years since her ascension to the throne. Yeah. Members of the Jamaican, sorry, I almost said the Barbados Defense Force, but the Jamaican Defense Force gave him a 21-gun salute as the plane entered the airspace. He was then transported to King's House, which is his official residence while in Jamaica. So yeah, and Harry had also visited with Usain Bolt and all that. And that visit was actually, visit was pretty good. And I did see coverage of that. And people loved Harry. And I'm telling you, just like what Beanie Man said, people love Harry and they love Meghan. They would have loved them. But I'm glad that now there's no Harry and Meghan to fall back on. No, they have to stand on their own, and we all know they're gonna, the whole thing is just going down. The whole ship is just sinking. It's the Titanic in reverse. It's just the Titanic right now, guys. It's the Titanic because they don't know. They say that what happened with the Titanic is people were actually staying on the ship because they didn't think that the lifeboats, those lifeboats, they didn't think that the lifeboats were safe. So they were staying on the ship and listening to music and relaxing. They're thinking that they're good. That is like the monarchy for me. There's an analogy to the monarchy right now. They are just staying on the Titanic and they're not leaving because they think it's safer there, when they should actually be getting onto the lifeboat and just sailing away to newer lands and better lands. So, there you go. That's just how it is right now. Let me see. Okay, so I got the open letter, and I got to the Beanie Man, and yeah. So now let's see here. I want to see what they officially said about Jamaica firing the Queen as head of state. Now, they are, that's good because now they're following in Barbados's lead. So now I want to know what's going to happen to Canada. Is Canada gonna, as a big, as one of the bigger nations, what is Canada gonna do? What's Canada gonna do? And I say that because I live here, so I want to know what they're gonna do. And I just have a feeling, guys, that when the Queen has flown off into the western skies, like I always say, and she's set off the pasture and she's not here anymore, I think that Canada is gonna do the right thing and just be donezo with them. That's what I think is gonna happen. Yeah. So that's what I think about what's gonna happen in Canada. So, and because of these small islands, like Barbados did it. Barbados is a small island, and we did that. And we're the ones leading. Belize told them we don't want you here. Prince William, leave our land. That's what they said. So if all these small islands and small countries are going to do this, when is Canada, as a big first world, and I'd say that with quotations, when is Canada going to do something about this? When is Canada and these Australia and those, the big players here, when are they going to do something and say something? Because it's a rumbling going on right now. The small islands and the small countries it's like a rumble. It's it's the beginnings of an avalanche. Let's put it that way. Because an avalanche starts really small. Okay. A tsunami starts really small. And then they just build up and build up and build up until everything just wash everything away and they just break everything down. So that's what Barbados has done. Jamaica is following. Belize is telling them, hey, we don't want you here. I want to see what Bahamas is going to do. And after this tour, guys, I think this tour is going to be the donezo for them. I think this tour, because they went into this tour thinking that everything is going to go as normal, I think they're going to be done, guys, with these tours from now on. You know what? It's maybe not going to happen. But that's just what I think. Because this is embarrassing. This is totally embarrassing. And what do you guys think? Do you think they're going to still go to the States? Now, listen. Meghan is not from Belize, and Belize didn't want them there. Meghan is not from Jamaica. Jamaica didn't want them there. But I think Meghan has mentioned that she's been to Jamaica a few times. Even as a child, she's been there. So I think her mother has connections. I don't know if she has family there, but her mother definitely has connections with Jamaica, right? So I'm wondering, because she definitely has connections to Jamaica. And she's not Jamaican, though. And Jamaican doesn't want them there. So, and Bahamas, we will see what Bahamas is going to do in the next couple of days whenever the tour, goes over there. So, after all these places that they went to and there's protests and they don't want them there. They weren't, listen, not everybody is like shaking and waving and happy to see them. And they're used to that. So what do you think is going to happen now if they actually go to the States, where that's the homeland of Meghan? Listen, the squatties, there's a lot of squatties in America. Squatties, I would come down and join you. Me and my daughter would drive down for like a weekend and maybe to, I don't know where they're going to be going, but I don't know. Me and my daughter would come join you guys. And we'd have signs up saying go home. Because I don't think, listen, it's not going to happen. Listen, it's not going to happen in the States, guys. Oh my God. What do you think they're going to do do you think they're actually going to go to the States again now because of all this stuff that's going on now in all these small, tiny little islands where Meghan was not from? Meghan is not from these places, and these places are still rejecting them. And Meghan is not the reason but it is a but the way but I'll tell you what, it's a catalyst for how they treated Megan. Okay, it's a catalyst. I'm telling you, she might not be the 100% reason why they're all why they're getting this sort of treatment right now, but she definitely it has something to do with that. And also, William and his crazy what he said last week about war not being war being alien to Europe, and we would expect it in Africa and Asia. And that's what he said last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. Like, nobody likes William. Nobody likes Wills. And how is it that William and Harry grew up in the same household and they're so different? But you know what? I'll tell you, Harry was not the one raised to be the king. So yeah, Harry is gonna be different, I guess, because he wasn't raised to be a king. That a-hole, sorry guys, that person, that Willie Leaks person, he was raised to be a king. So I guess it's a little different. They were raised a little bit differently. But yeah, like we don't understand how does Harry have all this charisma and everything, and Wills has none. How is it possible that Wills has no charisma and Harry has all the charisma? Anyways, long and short of the story here, guys, is that Jamaica is gonna be firing the Queen as the head of state, as far as we know. So we like, I'm just happy to hear this. So this is just great news. This is like this whole tour is just not going. It's not going the way they thought it would go. So listen, what do you think that that the Queen thinks about all this? The Queen, well, I was listening to Duchess of Success earlier, and she was saying that they probably are not even telling her that it's happening. It's possible that she wouldn't know, but I think they gotta look at what's going on here, because these are the future, guys. Those two are the future. Wills and Kate are the future of the monarchy. So they're supposedly the future of the monarchy, and nobody wants them and nobody likes them, and there you go. They can't even listen. The Queen was better at this than them. The Queen was more charming than them. There you go. And they got no charm and no charisma, guys. No charm, no charisma. So there you go. This is the no charm, no charisma tour. I was calling it the make colonialism great again tour, but right now it's the no charm, no charisma tour. That's just what I think. This is my opinion. Allegedly, because right now we're getting really penalized right now, so I'm just gonna say allegedly to everything I said. This is just my opinion. Allegedly, guys, allegedly. Okay. But okay, I'm looking at this article now. It says here, Jamaica to remove ties to monarchy as soon as Wills and Kate leaves. Sources say as soon as they leave. Oh, this is so guys, this is the farewell tour. This is the goodbye tour. It says here, a journalist is sounding the alarm that the Queen could soon be removed as the head of state of Jamaica, as local politicians plan to push ahead with turning the country into a republic by August. So it says here, oh my goodness. It says here, the timing just doesn't seem to be okay. This is what it says here. In a segment posted to Twitter, Phillips commented on the couple's current Caribbean tour, saying the timing just doesn't seem to be right. The people here in Jamaica, they don't want Wills and Kate's hair. I just told you, they don't want you. They don't have a problem with the Queen per se. They have a problem with the institution. So it's okay, yeah, because nobody wants to blame the Queen, because hey, the Queen stays quiet, the Queen don't say nothing, so you can't say that she said this or she said that, because she don't say shit. She don't say squat. She don't say nothing, so there you go. They see the British monarchy as an institution that has long oppressed them, and they want reparations. Reparations. They also want an apology, and they feel they've been asking for these things for an awful long time, and until now, there's been no acknowledgement of their suffering or pain. What? I told you guys. So Phillips continued, adding that he expects to see a lot of people taken to the streets in protest of the visit before he drops a major bombshell. A source within the Prime Minister's government who has told me that as soon as they leave Jamaica, will begin the process of removing the Queen as head of state. And I hope that comes true. Okay, so, and it says here, this is the Independent that I got this from. The Independent also reported it has talked to inside sources that confirm Phillips' news. Okay, so, and it says here, although there have been no official confirmation, Phillips says the Queen's removal as head of state could be a swift process and could happen as early as August, which marks Jamaica's 60th independence anniversary month. So there you go. So it's not official yet, but there you go. The rumblings have become a tsunami, guys. It has become an avalanche. So it's gonna happen. It's happening. It's getting there. It's gonna be happening soon. So yeah, you guys, I just, you know what, they deserve this because they're so arrogant and entitled. You know, they are so entitled and arrogant that, you know what, they, like I said before, they don't see the signs and they don't adhere to the signs. All these signs, there's a big, huge crack in front of them, crack in the wall in front of them, and they're not looking. So there you go. I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah. So, yeah, there you go, guys. And so, guys, I'm just here looking at my channel analytics, and we are over 21. We have right now, as far as subscribers, we have 2,111. So 21, over 2,100 subscribers. That's amazing, and I thank you so much for all that. Guys, we are also over 180,000 views for, let me see, for the last 4 months that we've been here. We have over 180,000 views. And when we get to 200,000 views, I will definitely let you know. And I really do appreciate you guys so much, you know, for coming through, for liking, subscribing, and sharing this. I really do appreciate you guys because as like I told you, they're being a little strict on us, and so we have to be very careful here. So I'm trying my best to be careful, you know, and not to say anything that's out of the, like, too controversial. So there you go. I'm just trying my best here. But anyways, guys, you know you know how it is here. So okay, so let's see here. I also want to thank obviously my well, yes, I want to thank the subscribers, but I also want to thank the channel members. You guys are awesome. You know who you are. I tell you this all the time. Lydia Washington, Mrs. S, Arnold Sanders, and Cookies and Cream. You guys are just amazing. And let me see here. I also want to thank anybody who sent any super chats recently. Let me just see here. I know somebody sent a super chat yesterday. I also want to thank them. I think it was Black Queen who sent a super chat yesterday. I just want to say thank you so much, Black Queen, for that. I really appreciate that. You guys are amazing. So guys, remember, yeah, so Megan said, and I like to repeat it, It's not enough to just survive something. That's not the point of life. You have to thrive. You've got to feel happy. Unquote. And so just remember that, guys. Just remember, like, I don't know, this whole tour, guys, that they have embarked on. I don't listen. They are burying themselves in the process. So, and we are just gonna we just watching. We can't do anything about it. We can't help. We can throw them a life jacket maybe. Yeah, a life jacket. But yeah. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and have an amazing day. Thank you. Bye.